What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin. So overall, Bitcoin has seen a little bit of rejection recently. In the last video, we talked about the $9,100 to $9,600 range being a major resistance zone, a historic resistance zone, and that is what we're going to discuss in today's video. Recently, the crypto market has seen a ton of upside and a lot of positive sentiment. We have broken out of the downward sloping price channel to the upside, and in my opinion, this means that most likely Bitcoin is going to be trending bullish going into the next few months. But that doesn't mean that Bitcoin can't see downside on the way to the next bull market. And before we get started, guys, if you haven't signed up with the CryptoWatch platform, click that link below right now. It doesn't cost anything to create an account, and if you sign up for the basic package, you get 2 weeks free. Right, so definitely check it out. I have a couple tutorials below. Right now, I'm looking at the CryptoWatch asset card list, and we can see that Bitcoin has just gone negative within the past 24 hours. We are currently in the red over the past 24 hours. Ethereum looking to follow Bitcoin into the red, and most of the other top altcoins that you see on the screen here are starting to move into the red. Now, of course, this is not something that is really surprising after having seen such momentous gains over the past few weeks. Now, let's just hop into the Bitcoin chart here so we can see what we're looking at right now. So Bitcoin overall is sitting in a pretty interesting spot. In between 9,600 and 9,100 was a major resistance zone back in 2018. So keep that in mind. We do have historic resistance at the price level that we're at now. And if you take a look at the descending triangle area, this major support zone was also ranging in between 9,100 and 9,600. And that is where we found most of our support for the descending triangle pattern. So keep that in mind as well. We have two major resistance and support areas. And if you look to the right, we also got resistance here after that major 42% China pump. We found some resistance in between 9,100 and 9,600, and we got a dump, right? So we have major resistance from 2018, major support from the descending triangle within this range, another resistance area here after that major pump, and currently we are sitting in that range right now. We are still above the $9,100 level. So we are still within that resistance zone, getting some rejection off of 9,600, still remaining above 9,100. But keep in mind, guys, this has been a very pivotal zone for Bitcoin historically. What I like about this chart right now is that Bitcoin has seen a really nice upward sloping trajectory. We're seeing an exponential curve right now for the price of Bitcoin. We're seeing the first set of higher lows that we've seen since, our run up here for Bitcoin in the beginning of 2019. Ever since our blow off top here just below 14,000, we've only seen lower lows almost the entire time. And finally, Bitcoin is beginning to see nice higher low structure. So the question is Bitcoin going to break above this historic resistance zone, right, and finally break this level and maybe create some support along this level and continue up into the next major parabolic advance? Or are we going to once again find that this resistance zone is going to act as a major wall for the bulls to cross? Personally, I am still leaning more towards Bitcoin selling off from here, but anything is possible as long as we're above 9,100. Let's just go into the 4-hour chart. Right now, if you're looking at the 4-hour chart, we can see Bitcoin, found some resistance around 9,100, got some rejection here. And then again, we retested 9,100, found some rejection. But this time we actually were able to break through it, and we ran all the way up to the top of that resistance box around 9,600, just below 9,600, and now we're pulling back. So if Bitcoin can remain above 9,100, then the bulls do still have a chance to break above 9,600 and continue the bullish momentum and continue seeing this higher low structure play out to the upside. I do think it's more likely for Bitcoin to see a little bit of downside from here and retest some lower prices. If you look at the RSI on the daily chart, we can see that we are starting to exit overbought territory right now. So we are beginning to trend below overbought territory at the moment. And I do think there is a chance that Bitcoin, will continue to exit the overbought territory and see lower prices. And if we do fall below 9,100, your target at that point would be the upward sloping trend line. This upward sloping trend support would also coincide with this previous resistance right here, right? So you're going to be looking for about 8,900 or so on that next major support test on this upward sloping trend. So if Bitcoin can't hold 9,100 and we break down and we can't hold the upward sloping trend line, then at that point we would probably be looking to come back to retest some significant support areas that we haven't retested yet. From a large scale perspective, let's say we come back to retest some support before breaking out. This next pullback is potentially going to be the last time that you can buy Bitcoin at good prices before the next major bull market. Right, so keep that in mind. I am getting much more bullish on Bitcoin regardless of what may happen in the short term. I do think that this next major pullback, if we do fall below 9,100, is going to potentially be the last time that we can accumulate cryptos at good prices. And this is when you're going to want to get a hold of your preferred cryptos. One argument to be made that the bulls still have the momentum and that this run could still continue above 9,600 and to see higher prices is that we haven't seen a major wick or a major rejection wick, right? On all these major rejections, we see like a wick, right? A quick rejection off the highs. And this is actually a great indication that you've seen your high and that you're looking to retest down to lower prices. But Bitcoin recently has not seen any sort of major wick rejection like that. So the bullish argument right now is that we haven't fallen below 9,100. We're above that previous resistance, right? We can still turn it into support. And in order to see, in order to get a real indication that Bitcoin is going to sell off, the bulls would be looking to, see a nice pump to higher prices and a quick rejection before seeing lower prices, right? This is the argument that I've heard recently that, a lot of people are thinking, well, we haven't seen a major wick, so the bulls are, still looking to test to higher prices. And I can't argue with that. It's very possible. But overall, it's quite interesting right now, guys. We're sitting in between 9,100 and we're sitting in between 9,600, a major historic zone that Bitcoin tests. And it's a major pivot zone for Bitcoin historically, major resistance, major support, major resistance, currently acting as a bit of resistance. So definitely keep an eye on this level. We are at a critical resistance, so keep that in mind. We are at a critical resistance, but we haven't actually exited this critical resistance just yet. So we're gonna have to see how this plays out and where the market decides to go. But that's gonna be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to sign up with the CryptoWatch platform. It's the platform that you see me use in all of my videos. Definitely click that link below right now and sign up. And also, if you want to support the channel even further, keep me coming back regularly, definitely become a patron. Become a patron, guys. You can get some extra content, and I will see you all in the next video.